day 2. You can see France, the highest ranked team in this group, and will be many people's favorites to get through. Of course, Cyprus, as one of the hosts, will qualify for EuroBasket 25. So only 2 of the other 3 teams can qualify, which means one of France, Bosnia, or Croatia are going to miss out. And that's why the games against each other are super important. And the difficult task for Croatia to start on the road here in Brittany against the French. But they have the talent for sure to make a run in this competition. They always qualify, of course. Ever since their independence, they've made it every time. Had to take the circuitous route this time around, but they're still on track to keep that proud streak alive. And the French, well, so close 3 years ago, all the way to the final, only to be beaten by Spain at the last. So they will be hoping to go one better than last time out. But first of all, they've got to get there. So over the next year, they will have to navigate this group. It's almost exactly a year between now and game day 6. It's actually a year tomorrow. It's the 24th of February, by which point we will know who has qualified. But the expectation when France plays is always very high. They've got such great strength in depth, so many talented players playing domestically, playing all across the world. And whatever 12 pulls on the blue shirt is usually of the highest caliber. And in this sort of qualification campaign, it's winning at home is the key. You win at home, sneak 1 on the road, that should be enough to get you through. Sneak 2 on the road, or even win them all, then you're going to be top of the group. But we will pause for a moment as we play the national anthems of the 2 countries, starting with Croatia. And now for the national anthem of France. Well, a packed house here in Brest, belting out the anthem As we get set to get things underway, the coaching staffs will meet and greet and exchange little mementos at mid-court. So too will the players before the serious business gets underway in just a few moments' time. So 3 officials are ready for the games, Messrs. Ishka, Poch and Karabilicen. And our table officials as well behind them with an important job to do. This really was one of the mouth-watering ties of this game day, to be honest with you. When you look at all the schedule, and there's so many games going on, not only in EuroBasket, but across the world in the various different qualification paths for the Continental Championships. France versus Croatia has something about it, doesn't it? It's one of those games, 2 proud nations in the sport of basketball, 2 high-quality teams, and littered with stars on either side. Some of the great players in Europe going head-to-head here, and it promises to be a fascinating contest, and the crowd is up for it. They've been in good voice in the build-up, as you saw earlier, waving their flags. Filipovic, Smith, Hazonia, Brankovic and Nakic, the starting 5 for the Croatians. And, well, is it Super Mario time? That's the question. Teams back in their huddles for their final few moments. Josip Sesha, the young Croatian head coach, giving out his instructions. France still going through their warm-ups, as they're entitled to do, with still over 1.5 minutes left to opening tip. This is their starting 5 for tonight's game. TLC, Timothy, Luau Cabarro and LBC, Yabusele, Poirier and Courtenay. The starting 5 for France, plenty to come off the bench as well. And there are a few coaches with more international experience than Vincent Collet on the circuit right now.
Pour donner du temps à Isaiah de couper, à Gershon de s'écarter. D'accord? Surtout s'il protège. Défensivement, Hazonia va jouer de 3. Systématique, switch. Cotine, mais aussi. D'accord? Et par contre, au post-up au départ, on digue, mais on ne vient pas doubler intempestivement. De toute façon, la plupart du temps, il va faire turnaround pour shooter. Donc, on se rapproche simplement, pas de faute sur le tir. Et rebond. Allez, let's go.
And with that, they make their way out into the center of the hardwood with the home fans cranking up the noise. A fantastic atmosphere here in Brest. The visitors are already out on the floor. Here comes the general, Andrew Albisi. Poirier, Dallas will be jumping it up. Seconds away from tip-off here in Northwest France, as Croatia are in town.
France-Croatie, match de qualification à l'EuroBasket FIBA 2025. Mesdames, Messieurs, un maximum d'énergie pour les 2 formations de ce soir, s'il vous plaît. Applaudissements pour la Croatie. Et un maximum de bruit pour votre équipe ce soir à la maison.
To EuroBasket next summer starts here as far as these 2 teams are concerned. France made it all the way to the final last time out. This is their first step towards at least getting back. And it is they who get the opening offense of this contest. LBC behind the big screen of Poirier. Albisi back to Poirier, just slightly out of control. Nice finish off the glass, first points on the board for Croatia. Well, that goes against them, much to the ire of the home fans there. You can hear what they thought of that. Gets it onto Hazonia. In turn, it's with Smith. Smith, nice pass. And, ooh, I thought for a second that might have come out for Brankovic, but it did drop. Oh, first 4 points of the game to the visitors. LBC onto Yabusele. Oh, just a little low there. Stuttering start from the French. Couple of early turnovers. Nakic hands it off. Hazonia, 7 seconds to work with here. Gets the switch, looking to attack Poirier, fires up the three, back iron on that, backed it out. I think Yabusele got the last touch on that, is what the referee says. So Croatia will get a new 14. Possession from the side, which Goran Filipovic will take. Into Hazonia. Smith. Couldn't quite get that pass over Poirier. Yabusele pushing it the other way. Coordinator with the penetration, out to Lawalu Cabarro. Poirier with the 17-footer gets France on the board. Smith hiding behind the screens, fires up the three. Jalen Smith hits the net with his first shot attempt. Yabusele looking to back down. Hazonia, double team comes, gets it out to Poirier, lovely extra pass. And underneath with the easy lay in Lawalu Cabarro. Smith under pressure from Coordinator. Hazonia now. Nakic, and back round it comes to Smith. Shot clock down to 5. Smith for 3 again, not this time. Yabusele trying to keep it alive, but Croatia get the offensive rebound. Smith has room again for 3. Front iron this time. And Coordinator pulls in the rebound. Yabusele on to Coordinator. Poirier coming up for the big screen. Coordinator hits in the key. Round to Yabusele for 3. Poirier with the offensive rebound. Back out to Albisi. Freedom of the court for 3. Andrew Albisi, all string, ties the game at 7. Lukovic. Smith gets it back. His pass is just a little far out in front of Brankovic. Tap of the chest from Jalen Smith to apologize for not getting it on the money, but on the money was Albisi at the other end. Albisi round the screen. Poirier roll into the basket, trying to finish. Brankovic is going to get called for the foul. First personal foul on Danko Brankovic.
L'équipe de France qui va les délivrés dans ses fronts avec Vincent Poirier, le joueur numéro 27.
Classic pick and roll. You see Brankovic can't recover in time to get his chest in front of Poirier. Goes 1 for 2 from the line, the 30-year-old. Brankovic rolling to the basket. I thought the ball was going back to him, but it comes out top. Again, they're looking for the big fella inside, but again, the defense a match to it. Late in the shot clock, and a foul is called as Tony Nakic took it to the rim. He will go to the line for 2.
Avec une rotation du côté de la Croatie, substitution Croatia, entrée du numéro 34, Marin Maric, sortie du numéro 22, donc
Brankovic will sit down. Marin Maric into the game for him. Nakic up the line. First free throw of the game for Croatia. Second one rims out, while Cabarro smuggles it away to Yabusele. Albisi brings it over midcourt. While Cabarro. Back to Albisi. Coordinaire looking for room along the baseline. Yabusele in the corner, his 3 is off the mark. While Cabarro with the tip out, relocates to the corner. While Cabarro spinning into the key, just a little off the mark. Croatia able to come away with it. Smith has it. Smith passes just a little low for Maric to get. Here's Albisi coming the other way, drops it off and hammered down. Yabusele with the one-handed jam. Great pass from Albisi to feed the big man running. Filipovic kicks it out to Hazonia, halfway down for 3. Poirier with the rebound. Inside to Yabusele, can't quite get his hands on the ball, now he has it. Tipped off the rim. Good work from Maric to prevent that one from dropping in. There's a good physicality about this game early on. There's a mismatch inside, but Albisi says, no, there isn't. I got him covered. Knocking it away from Nakic. Poirier will sit down. We saw him to the game for the first time. Also checking in Kapuska. That's not a brilliant pass. Nakic gets it at his ankles, but he's in an awkward spot with not much shot clock to work with. Smith has to heave it on the buzzer. It almost goes. Coordinaire with the rebound. Albisi. Good ball movement from the French. The wall with Cabarro, he just lost it. Tried to steal it back. Ended up committing the foul. as just got out of his reach and as he tried to recover, fouled Hezonja. Pressure from Albisi here, making it difficult for Kapusta. Hezonja has room. Along with Cabarrot tracing him off, and foul is called on the French number 3 as Maric took it to the basket.
La faute du numéro 3 tricolore Timoteo Cabarrot avec 2 lancers francs à suivre pour la Croatie, avec une rotation française dans quelques instants. L'entrée en jeu de Paul Lacombe. Et la sortie
Cabarrot sits on. Lacombe checking in. Scores a level, 10 points apiece.
Rotation pour l'équipe de France, applaudissements pour la journée du capitaine, Arnaud Albisi, remplacé par le double 0, Sylvain Francisco.
Francisco giving Albisi a breather. Here is Sylvain Francisco with the ball onto Yabusele. Air. Lacombe along the baseline, trying to thread it across to the opposite corner, but deflected out of bounds. Will stay with the French, but they have 8 seconds to work with. Assault getting all the way to the basket. Beautiful attack. There's Assault. Just head down to the rim there. Hezonja all on his own. Nobody within 10 feet of him, but he misses it. Yabusele is running the floor. The pass isn't great. And he can't keep it in play. It's the right idea, just the wrong execution there. Well, this certainly wasn't. That was great play from Lassalle. 7 turnovers already in the game. And the leader coach will be pleased with that. Kapusta loses it. Lassalle snuffles it away. Yabusele. Lacombe gets it back to Yabusele. Mid-range jump shot off the mark. Rebound comes to Hezonja. Hezonja pushing hard all the way through. Nearly got that to go. He will shoot 2.
On va terminer les lancers francs dans quelques instants avec rotation pour la Croatie. Damien Guise qui va faire son entrée en jeu, le numéro 77. Et pour la première fois avec le drapeau tricolore, mesdames, messieurs, le numéro 21.
What a moment this is for that young man. Zachary Richache into the game on debut for France. Big things expected from him in his career, but this is a very proud moment. He talked about it as being something he'd set his targets on to get into this French national team. Well, now he's got his moment to show what he can do at this level. 2 of 2 from the line. Scores a level at 12. Low scoring, physical battle between 2 top draw teams here. Francisco. Well, sort of stumbling out of control there, Ingles. Well, thrown up as he hits the deck. Neither Richache nor Ingles could convert. Same at the other end as that layup comes off. Lacombe is pushing it. That's going to be a blocking foul. against Papulska.
14 sur le chrono de cette première période. Et la deuxième faute d'équipe située contre la Croatie, the second team foul against Croatia, and the first personal foul, number 4, faute du numéro 4. La première possession zone avant, l'équipe de France.
Nice cut from Lacombe. Can he finish? Oh, just couldn't get the spin of the ball to go his way, but he will go to the line. He's taken the contact and just not got a friendly roll. Look how close that one was. Second foul on Kaputska. Wouldn't want to have to deal with that this early in the game. Second free throw doesn't go, so it's just a 1-point lead for the French. We're in the final minute of the opening quarter. Zania stepping underneath, introducing the young man to a bit of international basketball there. Mario Zania with the great footwork. Inglis trying to bully his way to the basket, drops it off to Lessor, who went for the throwdown. Well, the foul was called, but he had poster on his mind here. Since Lessor went for it all. Well, he always is an aggressive player around the basket. And he goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Shot clock is off here. Croatia with a chance to run it down to the buzzer. Zonia again, looking at the clock. Now he goes. Circles back out with the fall away. That'll do it. Tight first quarter here. Just 1 point between the two teams. 10 minutes have elapsed, and the score is France 15, Croatia 14. Well, a great atmosphere here in Brest, and a good game to entertain the capacity crowd. 3-point shots have been hard to come by, but both teams have got to the line. Let's take a look back at some of the action from the opening quarter here in this Group B matchup between France and Croatia. And really, no leads to speak of. Both teams throwing blows. Defense has been pretty difficult to break down, to be honest with you. There's been nothing too easy given. Maybe in the highlights we might see 1 or 2 open shots, but there's been some good play to create those open shots more often than not. And both teams matching each other here thus far. Yabusele with probably the highlight play of that first 10 minutes. Zonia with the old school post footwork. Well, don't forget you can scan the QR code, download our Courtside 1891 app. It's got all the streams you could wish for, particularly this weekend with all of the continental qualification going on around the world. Scores and stats as well. Underway here in the second quarter. Croatia with the ball, trailing by a point. Offensive foul. It's a little too wide on the stance there, Maric. Legs a little too far apart, setting that screen, I think. Late in the shot clock. Cross court, it's going to have to go up here. It does from Francisco off the mark. Shea able to get the rebound. Stolen away though. Zonia running it back to the fall away. Off the mark, Lasor, great rebound. Francisco around the screen from Lasor. Great ball movement from the French. No points at the end of it. Zonia, nice pass inside. Oh, that doesn't quite go. Maric is going to get a second go at it. This time he makes sure it's in. Marin Maric, first field goal of the game for him. 4 points in total. So out to Francisco, fires up the three. Still the three-pointers, a bit of a struggle for the two teams. Zonia, arms out, stretched, wondering where the foul is. Although Lacombe on the floor is like, I caught one in the face, ref. Oh, nobody happy with that at all. And Mathieu Strassel will come into the game. He too is making his debut for France. They did have Nadir Hifi on the squad list. He would have been making a debut, but he wasn't in the final 12. Maybe on Mondays. There we go. A bit of three-point action for TLC. Nawaru Tabaro up to 5. Nice spin. Try to drop it back over his head there, Capusta. Strassel resets. Now it's down low to Lasor, trying to bully his way to the basket. And when he's in that mood, there's not too many can push him out. Maric called for the foul.
L'équipe de France qui va s'avancer sur la ligne des lancers dans quelques instants. Avec cette deuxième faute personnelle du numéro 34, Maric de la Croatie.
That's his third, so he's going to have to sit down.
C'est votre numéro 26 qui va aller sur la ligne, Mathias Le sort.
A little bit of foul issues to deal with. He's on 3, Kapuska's on 2. Near silence as Lasor makes it 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
France
by 4 now. Feels like a bit of a lead. in the context of this game. Bit of daylight maybe. Smith driving hard to the hole, pushed back in. Good follow. That one from Vranish. Lassor draws a double team. That leaves Strazel open, and he knocks down for his first points in a French jersey. It's a tough pass to Putzka cross court. Smith calls for the screen. Finish rolling. Stolen away, is it? No, it's come back to Smith. Moves it on. Kaputska gets it away in time. Can't quite convert, but they get a new 14 with an offensive rebound pulled in by Mateo Drezhniak. Smith again at the end of the shot clock. Lassor this time skying for the rebound. Cisco. Ingles at the foul line. Away comes Kaputska. Three-pointer is off the mark for Darla Drezhniak, but he's still able to keep it. Foul called against Lassor. He realized they were in a little trouble there. Waiting for the appropriate moment to allow them into the game. He's got to get through his signaling of the foul before he can signal them to enter the game. Just making sure they follow the process. Putzka fires up the three. Another offensive rebound, and still they can't get a three ball to go. Both teams really struggling from behind the arc, particularly the Croatians. 1 of 12 now from three-point range. Strazel almost loses it, he does lose it. That's going to be an offensive foul. The Drezhniaks were trying to pass down court to each other, but in the end, on that last pass, Coordinaire in the right place to take the charge from Mateo Drezhniak. Well, France with a 5-point lead feels like a big one in the context of this game. It's low scoring, so 5 points feels like a cushion. France have called a timeout.
Il faut au moins regarder intérieur. On va le jouer pareil, et c'est Damien qui va faire l'écran en haut, et Vincent, on va le faire comme ça pour que Vincent soit là. Et là, on va monter les mains à l'opposé. On va changer sûrement. Très large. Écart. Et là, tu essayes de la rentrer. Là, on rentre, on vient transférer, continuer. Et un peu plus. Et si c'est un contre un, on va trop vite, on reste nous, prenez le temps. C'est pas ça.
Well, tied action here in Group E, EuroBasket. It's a shot he'll replay a few times, I should imagine, and his friends and family too. Well, the flags are waving, and the French are leading. Strazel to Ingles. Foul called as English went along the baseline.
Numéro 77 pour l'équipe de France sur la ligne, Damien Inglis.
Big intake of breath. First one wipes his feet.
Numéro 77, Damien Inglis, défense. Plus fort.
Chazelle applying the pressure. Azonia. Great defense from the French, finished off by a Poirier block. They weren't allowing anything easy here. Important moments for Croatia. France have got the wind in their sails at the moment. Coordinator, oh, that was the right idea, just not the execution he quite wanted.
Avec une rotation du côté de la Croatie et l'équipe de France, sortie du numéro 77 avec vos applaudissements, Damien Inglis.
Yabusele checks in. Inglis sits down. Brankovic returns. Jim moves it on, and the three is good. It's about time they knock one down. Filipovic. It's only their second made three of the game, 2 of 13. But it cuts it to 4 just when it looked like France were starting to get on top. The wild Cabaret cross court to Yabusele. Strazel, mid-range, on the shot clock buzzer. Good for 2. That's an awkward spot to be going sideways there. Vukovic. Knocked away. Great steal from Strazel even, and he lays it in. As he's found by Yabusele, but Strazel has made a significant impact on this game already. That forced turnover takes him to 7 personal points. Timeout, Croatia.
Pobjeći odavde ovo što smo rekli ovu jedinicu, da ostavimo 5. Znači 5-5 i ti bježiš dole. Slušaj, idemo ovako, iz te napada, Kezi, ti nam budi ovdje, na ovome. Ovdje nam je Drele, ovdje je Danko, Smiti i Fila. Drele, samo izađi, primi loptu i za Keza ovdje. Ok, nastavi kasnije Riki screen, do kraja možemo za njega za flare. Ili ćeš igrat sam? Hoćeš igrat sam do kraja? Ok, vi nastavite raditi, idemo dole za njega spustiti. Slušaj, u obrani idemo 2 jednom. Ajmo. Ali agresivno izlazite na ruke. Ajmo, 2, 3.
Interesting stat there on the screen during that timeout. 14 points off turnovers. Half of France's points have come off the losses by Croatia, including those 2 for Mathieu Strazel, who's had quite an impression on this game with 7 points. That is not a great place to pick the ball up. There's another turnover. But Danko Brankovic really picked that up in an awkward spot and then didn't give Drozniak a whole heap of help by throwing him the ball in an equally bad spot. It's great ball movement from the French. Strozell again for three, his second of the game. 4 of 4 from the floor for 10 points. Oh, and a slip. And thrown away. And it's that last man it is. So therefore it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. Well, unfortunate in the slip in the first place. But Filipovic, as the last man, can come in. He knew it as soon as he committed the foul. He was like, oh no, I'm in trouble here. So it's no lineup. LBC then at the free throw line with 2 minutes to play, looking to stretch this 11-point lead, but not managing it on the first one.
C'est réussi pour le capitaine tricolore et à la traite anti-sportive, c'est la ligne de possession française. 14 secondes sur le chronomètre des tirs en zone avant.
We have a Shelley. Back out it comes to Cordinaire. Into Yabashali all on his own. He had the freedom at the top of the key there, not once but twice. So I was surprised he didn't shoot it the first time. He definitely did the second. And France now out to a 14-point lead. Croatia cannot get the scoreboard ticking here. Needed, much needed 3 points there. Nakic knocking it down. Across to Cordinaire, steps into the mid-range, off the mark. Poirier trying to keep it alive, so to Albisi, who keeps it in bounds. Cordinaire into the key, backed it out. It's going to have to go up here. Albisi gets it away, doesn't go, and they'll let that one go out of bounds. Oh, big round of applause for Strozell as he sits down. France winning this quarter 20 points to 10. As we go into the final minute, Croatia kept at the same pace as they were going in the first quarter. The problem is France have accelerated. Filipovic. Oh, stared it down. Smith got it away and just watch that one go. And again, another needed score. Well, it's forced Coach Collet into a timeout with an 8-point lead. But they had led by as many as 14 a couple of minutes ago.
Et on fait vraiment le démarquage à fond, pardon. C'est toi qui vas le jouer. Non, c'est toi qui vas jouer ici. C'est Isaiah qui monte la balle. Laisse-moi descendre un peu comme ça, je remonte. C'est Isaiah qui monte la balle qui va à l'opposé. Paul qui est à l'opposé. Okay, et on met un coup de temps pour le déclencher. D'accord. Et après, les gars, on a une faute au compteur. Donc sur une action comme tout à l'heure, là, on pourrait faire faute. Hein, allez, derrière. Derrière, on n'a qu'une faute d'équipe.
Well, 19 bench points you saw on the stats there. 10 of them for Strozell, 6 for Lassalle.
Donnez un maximum d'énergie à votre équipe de France de retour ici à Brest depuis quelques dizaines
Well, probably one more offense each here left in this half. France trying to see if they can take a double-figure lead into the locker rooms. Yabusele back to Albisi. Yabusele wide open for the triple, in and out. And kept in play by Filipovic. Hazonia didn't want to shoot that too early. France with fouls to give. It's a good one there from Isaiah Coordinaire. France are going to call another timeout here. No, in fact, it's Croatia. It's going to, call a timeout to draw up a play. Well, the little message at the end there is they've got fouls to give. I think he's either said shoot it. Feel that foul coming, throw it up. Gapuska to inbound. He gets it away, Hazonia, and the foul is called against Lafont, who looks a touch nonplussed. Let's have another look at it. He's right up on him, that's the problem. And Hazonia, I think, knew that he was going to be, which is why he shot it. So we get 3 free throws here. Wipes his feet, struggled a little bit from the floor. Mario Hazonia, 1 for 7. But he's perfect from the free throw line so far. And he maintains that. Well, it could have been double figures. If the shot at the other end had gone in, it might only be 5. Yabusele way off the mark. That will do it for a first half in which France led by as many as 13, but Croatia reeled them back in just before halftime with a flurry of threes to put this one right back in the balance. Low scoring, but certainly entertaining halftime here in Brest. France 35, Croatia 30. Well, the fans will make their way for a refreshment or two, no doubt. You can see combined 8 for 27 from behind the arc, not quite as prolific as they might hope, but they've got to the line. And you can see France with the superior assists, suggesting a little more ball movement, a little more 1v1, a little more talent winning rather than team winning from Croatia. Strazel off the bench with 10 points to lead all scorers. Let's have a look back at some of the action from the second quarter. And it wasn't easy for Croatia in the early going. France started to feel their rhythm and led at one stage by as many as 14, 35, 21 with 2 minutes to go. But they were able to pull it back in the last minute. The Croatians. This was the point at which France were rolling. And Strazel in particular. Really, once he made that first shot, he felt good about himself, and then everything he touched turned to points. And you were wondering how big France's lead was going to be at halftime, because it felt like it could be whatever they wanted it to be at this stage. But that was a much-needed three from Nakic to finally stop the bleeding, and then Smith staring one down, and there's only free throws at the end, and they've got themselves right back into this contest, Croatia. And it's all to play for in the second half, with France leading by 5. And which team will break the stranglehold, because it's been offenses winning.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, Croatia, led by Mario Hezonja, although most of his work's been done from the free throw line, as you can see there. He hasn't had the best of it from the floor. He'll be hoping his shooting touch is a little better at the other end of the floor. It's something when party highlights of free throws, doesn't it? But I guess you can go, well, you know, our star players not really made a shot, and we're still in this one. On the other end of the floor, one guy certainly has made some shots, 4 of them in total. Strazel, like he was a seasoned pro at this level, just 21 years of age, Richard Strazel making his debut, but looking very much at home for Les Bleus tonight. I just think on an occasion like this, obviously the adrenaline will be pumping, and once that first one goes in, you think, yeah, this is what I was meant to be, meant to do. And the French, at times, looking very comfortable in that quarter. I'm sure Coach Calais will not be happy with the last 2 minutes or so, where his team have really let it slip, let it drift back. They had a chance, even on that Yabusele 3, where it could have been an 11-point game. And then you get 3 free throws at the other end. And the game is right back in the balance. Just a reminder, this is Group E action in FIBA EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers. A little earlier today, Cyprus took on Bosnia and Herzegovina in Nicosia, and it was a big win for the Bosnians in the end. Although Cyprus started that game on fire, knocking down threes for fun, had a 9-point lead, forced Bosnia into an early timeout. But the problem they had was that Bosnia, once they got going, just never slowed down. They were relentlessly attacking the rim, getting out in transition, a lot of transition points. And Cyprus, after that early flurry of 3-pointers, found it much more difficult to score. And Bosnia certainly didn't. They just kept on going, ended up with 99. And one of the first ones in this group to win. Of course, they played against France on Monday. That one in Tuzla. In a 5-point lead.
En place tout de suite avec les 2-5 pour cette deuxième mi-temps. Et mesdames, messieurs, vous avez été parfaits tout à l'heure. Jusqu'au coup d'envoi maintenant, de plus en plus.
Well, we're almost set to get things back underway. Don't forget you can track all of the action in the EuroBasket qualifiers. Scan that QR code. It'll help you download our app with all the news, the highlights, the stats, the results, everything you could possibly need to keep abreast of what's going on in the road to 2025 and the EuroBasket, which of course will be played in 4 countries this time around: Cyprus, Finland, Latvia and Poland.
Second half.
Underway in the third quarter, Albisi and France will have the first possession. Noir, Cabarro, Yabusele, Poirier and Courtenay, the other 4 Frenchmen on the court. Yabusele with it. Back to Noir, Cabarro, trying to get it to Yabusele. It's poked loose, but Noir, Cabarro comes up with it, and his mid-range shot is good for 2. Filipovic, Smith, Azonia, Maric and Nakic. 5 that start the second half as far as Croatia are concerned. Here's Smith. Back to Nakic with a little runner. Doesn't quite go. Maric couldn't poke it home, and then he turns the ball over. Albisi looking to push. Yabusele. Good transition defense from Croatia. Albisi trying to thread the needle to Yabusele. It had to be a perfect pass. Filipovic. A bit high for Smith, down to Nakic. Nakic, his shot is off the mark. Cabarro. Courtenay for 3, got caught. And Smith just underneath him, so he'll shoot 3. And this is what I was just saying in the halftime break. All it takes is a good start from France. A 2 from Noir Cabarro. 3 free throws here from Courtenay. And it can be a 10-point game. Well, it won't be, as he misses the front end. Second one is good, and man playing for Virtus in Bologna. Oh, that one runs out, so it's only 8. Smith. Oh, big screen. Filipovic trying to get it over Poirier. He did, but he can't convert. Yabusele keeps it in play. Noir Cabarro to Poirier. Back to Yabusele. Yabusele is grabbed. And he will shoot 2, I think.
Deux lancers dans quelques instants pour l'équipe de France. Avec cette première faute personnelle du joueur numéro 99, la deuxième faute d'équipe croate. Et bien Chania Boussélé, son ami.
Well, they're having a mess from the free throw line here at the start of the second half. 1 for 4. She didn't want to be seen on the big screen, did she? 2 for 5. He's happy enough. Well, it's 39-30. Could easily be a 12-point lead here for France. Croatia still looking for a score. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Azonia trying to provide it. That's off the mark. Rebound, Poirier. Oh, nice from Luau Cabarro. Shaking and baking to the rim. All you need is a little TLC. Oh, it's poked away by Albisi. Cordinaire comes up with it. Cordinaire drops it to Luau Cabarro, lays it in. And I said it just takes a good start for the home team. Well, they've had a great start. They've scored the first 8 points of the quarter. And Croatia, without a basket, in almost 3 minutes of third quarter play, have to call a timeout.
Ideš umjesto od Nakića. Ideš na 4. Igramo sa 2 pleja. Ok, cijelo vrijeme izlazi. Hoćete da izlazi kad stane igra. Izlazi na pik. Idemo na prodor. Na pik, slušaj. Prvi napad. Idemo ovako. 4, Hes, 5. Idemo. Smithy. On the side. Ovdje izađi. Pass ball ovdje. On Hes. Vas 2, odigrajte ovo. Ti se odavde makni, bježi dole. Jel okej? Moramo brže sve. Potirali su nas na 8-9 metara, momci. Predaleko smo od koša. Ajde. Ajde. Ej! Ajde. Kazi! Ajmo, stanjuj ovo. Ajmo.
Well, the fans have really enjoyed the action. They've certainly enjoyed the start to this third quarter. And can Croatia mount another response here?
Retour au jeu tout de suite. 7-11 sur le chrono.
Smith bringing it across mid-court. Azonia going right to the rim, but he can't convert. It's tipped home. Finally, they're on the board. Kanyesh able to force it home for Croatia's first score in the second half. Albisi. Oh, it's through the hands there of Luau Cabarro. Guess he wasn't expecting it. Shouldn't have been uncatchable, but Albisi commits the foul. His first personal.
Sur le chronomètre des tirs pour la Croatie avec le joueur numéro 20 pour la mise en jeu. Numéro 4, pardon. Bolda Kakushka. Ce sera juste après la rotation du côté de l'équipe de France. Applaudissements, mesdames et messieurs, s'il vous plaît, pour Isaiah Cornier.
Well, a much earlier entrance to the second half for Mathieu Strazel than the first, and that's a sign of how well he played. Coach is like, I need you out there now. Ooh, getting in each other's way there. Filipovic gives it to Smith. Back to Filipovic for three. Back iron. Long rebound comes out and smuggled away by Kapuska. Nice pass. Azonia rocking the rim along the baseline and throwing it down with the two-handed thunder jab. Almost got the steal, but Yabusele rolling to the rim, trying to force it home. He thought there should have been a whistle, there wasn't. Still going here. That's going to be a block. He's not quite square. He's not quite straight in front of him there, Strathel. He has a look of bewilderment. I don't know if he's got that one right. Home fans don't agree. Let's have another look. He's just going a little sideways for me. But it's tight. Those charge blocks always are. And if it goes the other way, well, can't really argue. It's so bang plays. But here's Hazonia banging the rim. Giving a good swing, testing out the stanchion. Good hands from Laura Cabarro to knock that away. Poirier turns back. Didn't want to play point center. Albisi left alone, turned down the three. Poirier spins baseline. Vincent Poirier rams it home. Whoa! Wiped out by Poirier. What a block. Denied that with some disgust. It's out the corner to Strazel, who misses everything, but Yabusele is there. Well, I think the shot clock resets, and maybe he did graze the front of the rim. Yabusele back out to Albisi. Front time on that. Not quite in court there. Vranjes. His foot is on the line. So right battle for position underneath. France by 11, midway through the third quarter. Strazel finds Poirier. Poirier needs a little help now, he's picked the ball up. LBC, don't want to give him that shot at the top of the key. Scout report shot that, he loves that. Around the screen, if you're going to go too far under because you're worried he's attacking the rim. Hazonia for three, got it! Mario Hazonia. Well, I said he didn't have the best shooting first half, but he's starting to feel it now here in the second. Albisi absolutely wide open. Can't punish them though. Hazonia with the step away. Yabusele right up under him. Technical foul against Hazonia for a flop. Oh, he's livid. He's livid. Wow. He is absolutely apoplectic at that. He heard the whistle, he thought, I'm going to the line. It's a little step away, head fakes. You can't really tell from that angle, can you? Let's see, this one might be a little more revealing. It's very close to him, Yabusele. But Hazonia gets the punishment, deemed to have flopped in order to try and draw a foul. Timothy Luwawu-Cabarro at the free throw line. Well, he's still arguing the call. Hazonia. At some point, you just got to go, you know what? Even if I think it's a bad call, I got to let it go. Well, it's going to be a Croatian possession, I assume, because the ball's in the air, there's no possession, and it's on the possession arrow that they get it back. Well, Hazonia want to use that to fire it. Well, he's not helped his eye there because he thought he got fouled on that one as well. Foul has gone against Ingles for a little grab of Hazonia. coach is trying to say, actually, is that not an unsportsmanlike foul? So he's going to challenge it, I think. I don't know. I think these are difficult ones to give us unsportsmanlike. But I've only had one look at it. The referees will now go to the monitor and see what they make of it. So just watch, it's the top of the key, number 8, Benzonia, and England's number 77 in front of it. I don't know. I just think it's a foul. And I'm not a referee, so I don't get to make that judgment. But my initial take was the right call first time out. It's whether it's excessive contact. It's a regular foul. I think that's the right call. So we'll go again with the end line ball. And we'll keep a close eye on that matchup here, just to make sure it doesn't happen again. Oh, there's no movement this time. Now Hazonia gets the ball. He lets the 3-ball fly. It's way off the mark. Easy rebound for Lassalle. Francisco to Ingles and onto Lawal with Cabarro. Let's back it down. His fall away is pretty, isn't it? Oh, there's a slip here. Needs a melt because he's used his dribble. Oh, no, he hadn't established in the front court, so that's not a backcourt violation. Oh, it's only a great finish. In years gone by, that would have been a backcourt violation, but I don't think it is under the current modern rulings. He's only almost got a hand on that. Lawal Cabarro in the corner, strings the 3. Timothée Lawal Cabarro pushes it out to a 14-point lead. His second triple, he's got 15. They need this. They don't get it. Rakovic's shot is short, but offensive rebound. They get the 3 anyway. So Zonia knocks it down. 17 for Mario Hazonia. 10 in this quarter. 10 in 8 minutes. Again, backing down, similar shot, the similar result as he makes it, and Hazonia is called for the foul as well. And he's going to the line for a bonus. It's almost an identical takeoff, but this time he got slapped. And he's still able to convert.
Le tir bonus maintenant, numéro 77 sur la ligne.
Can't convert the 3-point play. Hazonia's in takeover mode, isn't he? That one doesn't go. Struts out with the rebound. Francisco. Around it goes to the handle of Camaro. Lassalle couldn't bully his way to the basket that time. Luala Camaro for three. Smith spinning, knocked away, but only as far as Hazonia. Skipped it cross court, but stepped on the line. You see that call so many times. The police got caught for it. This generation of players would have grown up on the wider three-point line. You understand the previous generation where the three-point line was in a, it wasn't even very much. It was like 10, 15 centimeters, something like that in the corner. Hazonia sits down. Amazes me how many times that call is spotted. Francisco under pressure. Francisco for three. Back iron. Ooh, I thought for a second Lassalle was going to get that rebound, but Kaputska made sure he didn't. Whoa, what happened there? Ingles is standing there trying to look innocent, but Dario Drozniak is on the floor. And they're over the limit. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, just a gentle little shove to the ground. And they're not over the limit, sorry, that's the four. Back into the game. Smith welcoming back, I think it's fair to say. Hajim in for Filipovic. Nakic. The shot clock didn't tick. I don't know about the game clock, but the shot clock definitely didn't tick.
On va remettre le shot clock sur 11, 11 secondes de possession.
Our referee's just going to have a chat about what should happen here. Well, I guess the game clock mustn't have ticked either, because they're going to put 14 back on it. It's going to go from the side though. Smith, right down the lane. Jalen Smith through the contact. He'll go to the line for a bonus free throw. Oh, is he cuts himself there? I think he's got a bloody nose. Zachary Richard. He's caught a rogue hand, I think, in the face. Just there. And the blood was quickly pouring. Well, that's a debut to remember, isn't it? Going to end up with some cotton wall up your nose, I should imagine. The referees are just going to check this as to whether there might have been an offensive foul, I think. It's an official review rather than a coach challenge.
Je vais dire bleu-blanc et vous m'envoyez un rouge très fort qui doit vibrer jusque dans la rade. Bleu, blanc. Non, je crois qu'on s'est pas bien compris. Bleu, blanc. Bleu, blanc.
Well, you can see on the replay the original call was a defensive foul. I must confess, it looks to me like a defensive foul, but there is that rogue on. It's the lip rather than the nose, is it? I don't know, that looks like a basketball play to me with some accidental contact, but again, I'm not an official. Oh, well, they called it an unsportsmanlike foul against Jalen Smith for a swing of the arm. So, does that mean they're counting it as 2 fouls, or does one wipe the other one out? Well, the referee explaining it to the coach, but basically they've called 2 fouls there. So there's the initial foul on the drive, which is why he's getting the bonus free throw. And then there's an unsportsmanlike foul at the other end of the floor, which means it's going to be 2 shots for whoever subbed in for Ricochet. It's a shame, really, because he would have got his first points. You can see it's a cut on the lip. Can't make the front end, and then it will be possession to France. Well, all that wipes itself out as nobody makes any free throws. And France get the ball back, which is kind of where it would have been. Francisco to Ingles. So they're late in the shot clock, has to fire up off the front of the iron, batted out by Cordinet to Francisco, and a clumsy one in the back there. Couldn't quite put the brakes on in time.
L'équipe de France qui va s'avancer sur la ligne pour les lancer avec Sylvain Francisco, le double 0 pour les 2 lancers.
Sylvain Francisco, a chance to get his first point of the game. And he makes them both. 13-point lead, the shot clock is on, but it might as well not be, really. The difference between it and the game clock, negligible. Good stuff. Looking for Smith, getting it to him. Needs to go to work now. Jalen Smith gets it away, can't convert, and that will do it for the third quarter, where France have extended their advantage here. It's now 57-44 with 10 minutes to go here in Brest. Well, France is superior 2-point shooting, very similar 3-point shooting, and France, although not shooting very well from the line, getting there a lot. Let's have a look back at some of the action from the third quarter. I doubt we can squeeze it all in. There was a lot going on in that period, wasn't it? It started really well for the French. Quickly out to a double-figure lead. And then Azonia, partly fueled by a little feeling of hard done to, started to drag his team back towards the game. But the French have been able to continue to keep the scoreboard ticking. And they've got quite a cushion going into the final quarter. You think now Croatia need to win this period by 14 to win the game, and they've only scored 44 points in the game. The best scoring quarter was 16 in the second. They had 14 in the other two. So if you have to win a quarter by 14, you're not going to win it 16-2, that's for sure. They're going to have to try and find 30 points at least here. Keep up to date with all of the action on courtside 1891. Scan the QR code, download the app for all the streams from around the world, as well as scores and stats. Everything to keep you on top of the global basketball game. Fourth quarter underway here in Brest on game day 1 in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Francisco Lasor, Courtenay, Ingles and Strazel will start it off for the French. This is Group E. And France looking to match Bosnia and Herzegovina, who claimed victory on opening day just a couple of hours ago. Lasor is fouled. That's not the way you want to start the quarter. 2 fouls inside 13 seconds. When you're trying to chase the game, you don't want to give them opportunities to get to the free throw line. And you're halfway to the penalty. Courtenay, Ingles top of the key. Trying to free some space for himself. Shot clock's getting low. Oh, he dishes it off nicely to, is there? Courtenay cutting to the basket. It's a 15-point lead. Smith, Kapuska, Bajin, Rezniak and Nakic.
La faute offensive, pardon, sifflée contre la Croatie, sifflée contre le joueur numéro 24, 24 against the player number 24, Dario Drezniak. Et avec ce qui suit, on peut y aller tous ensemble.
Drezniak, who commits the foul. His third. Lasor. Courtenay. Back to Ingles. Francisco. 6 on the shot clock. Little hesitation. Kick to the corner. Strazel needs to go to work. Tries to create some room. Gets his shot away. To be honest with you, he did well just to get the shot away. Never mind. Make it. Nakic with the rebound. Smith has Lasor in front of him. He'll fancy himself in a foot race. He wants to go again. He resets. Fires up the triple. Back iron. Courtenay with the rebound. Kicked out front. Will that get there? Lasor was underneath. He just about pulled it in. Lasor splitting through. And the foul is called.
Pour la médaille de tir 6, Francisco Zola pour la mise en jeu France.
Strazel to Lasor, rolling to the basket. Ingles spinning. He's kind of trapped. Is it a 3-second violation? No, it's a travel. Could have been anything.
Et là voilà, le moyen de la soirée avec le club France. On y retourne, on y retourne, on y retourne, tout le monde.
Well, whatever the assistants were saying, Coach Calais agreed with them very heartily by the looks of it.
Alors visuellement c'est très bien, il nous manque le Olé, ou le Ola.
Well, the wave
Record de l'équipe de France masculine, 72.
makes its way around the Brest Arena as the floor is being wiped up. Well, that is not a great spot to be in, but he's got out of it. What a bat! Well, it looked like he'd gone down a total blind alley there, Bajin. Double teamed on the sideline, but Well, if you're in a double team, there's always somebody open. Helps if they're wide open under the basket too. That's all. Spins along the baseline. Doesn't get that off. And it's a shot clock violation against the French. The question is whether Croatia have got enough offense to overturn this deficit. I mean, if you'd said to them before the game, 7 minutes ago, you'd have kept France to 59, they'd have thought, oh, that's not too bad, we could live with that. At 46-4, it's not enough. Ooh, did that? I thought for a second it might have double deflected off Dario Drozniak. But it was Lesor's hand that forced it out of bounds. Smith forcing his way to the basket with strength. 10 points now for him. Nice spin, and he's doing it again, throwing it down with authority. Mathias Lesor rocking the stanchion once again. Drozniak for three. His first points of the game. Well, it's a 10-point gap, and with 7 minutes to go, Coach Gallet wants to talk things over. As I said, even though you think, oh, 10 points, it's not that many, happens all the time in basketball. Yes, it does. And in 7 minutes, it certainly happens all the time. But when you've only scored 51 points in a game, to score 10 more than your opponents in 7 minutes is more of a challenge. If this game was 81-71, you'd think, oh, they can do that in 2 minutes. Again, they need kind of a 30-point quarter if they're going to win this game. They've got 7 in 3 minutes. So it's a little under par, so they need something pretty good defensively in the last 7 minutes to win at that sort of pace.
C'est pour ça que je t'aime. À vous de faire la déclaration d'amour à l'équipe de France ce soir. S'il vous plaît, tout le monde, maintenant.
Now, a few more of them is what they're after. Just 7 of 24 from behind the arc.
Retour de tout de suite. Et s'il vous plaît, du bruit pour votre équipe ce soir, l'équipe de France.
Oh, stolen away, is it? No, it's only can't quite get there. Did they get it over the halfway line? No, they did not. An 8-second violation. Coordinator has his hands up, but if the ball never makes it into the front court, it doesn't matter that Hazonia knocked it loose. It's an 8-second violation, so credit to Hazonia for forcing that turnover. They get possession in the front court, though, so they only get 14 seconds to work with. Oh, nearly lost out of bounds by Jim. Drozniak to the hole this time, able to finish. And arms aloft from everybody there in white, thinking he might have got fouled in the process. They've got it into single figures now, Croatia. Can they get a stop here to give themselves a chance of chipping yet further? Francisco, great pass, and Lesor with the finish. Sylvain Francisco down the lane finds Lasor into double figures with 10. Trojan with the spin off the iron. The other problem they've got is the fouls, and that's an offensive one against Lasor. Well, I was about to say, the fact that France hadn't got any and Croatia were in the penalty, but they have got one now. He's done well there with Lasor coming at you. It's quite easy to duck out of that confrontation. He's a lot of human being coming at you. Big, strong man. Might need an ice bath after that one. Hezonja hands it off to Smith. Smith takes it himself, just doesn't get the roll. Lasor kicks out, Yabusele strings the three. Kushan Yabusele with the triple that puts his team back up 13. Hezonja's been lost, and he finds the net.
Et les deux pour le capitaine croate, 2 points basket. Score by number 8, numéro 8, Mario Hezonja. Plus fort.
Noiro Cabarro, back iron. Foul call.
L'inventation française. Avec s'il vous plaît vos applaudissements pour l'incendie de Silva Francisco. Et retour en jeu du capitaine. Andrew Albissi.
Lovely shot off 1 foot. Points separating the teams. Hezonja to the basket.
Le numéro 8 de capitaine croate sous le cercle pour les 2 points, 2 points basket scored by number 8, the captain Mario Hezonja. Auteur de 21 points ce soir.
Noiro Cabarro. Oh, he's thrown it away. Chance to run. Wozniak decides to wait for Hezonja to catch up. Hezonja for 3, hand in his face, leaves it way short. Oh, he's frustrated after that.
Et avec ce qui suit, vous envoyez un lait bleu très fort.
Shot clock needs to go up. Albisi kicks to the corner. They don't get it away. Not the time to be running out of clock. 2:55 to go. Still they trail by 9, Croatia. They're not out of this. But they haven't managed to have a big run. They're going to have it now in the last 3 minutes. If they're to overcome this deficit. They're winning this quarter, but only by 4. 13 points to 9. There's confirmation of it. You see, this is probably their best quarter with 3 minutes to go. Probably end up being their best quarter. But it's tough to win a low-scoring game when you're 3 or 4 shots down. They've still got it. They've got the ability. There's no doubt about that. It's not out of reach. It's just the last 3 minutes are going to have to be out of character of the rest of this game. Not out of character of what the players in this court can do, or on this court can do even. But it's got to start now. The Sands are ebbing away on Croatia's chances of winning here. So it's got to start now. Here's Smith. Here's Onya. Gets the switch. Looking to attack Yabusele, gets past him. But Yabusele does enough, and Laurent Cabarrot comes in, cleans up the miss. France, the opportunity to get back to a double-figure cushion. They want to take long offenses, yes, but they need shots at the end of them. Coordinaire, top of the key, off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Nakic. Albisi takes the foul. He's still got one more to give. He didn't want them to have any chance of cheap points, even though there was a man down from Croatia's point of view at the other end of the floor. The captain takes a smart foul. Oh, turnovers will kill you at this time of the game. I mean, you credit the defense for getting a hand in there and knocking it loose. No points scored for France for nearly 3 minutes. And that will continue. But Croatia haven't eaten enough of the lead away in that time. Smith trying to do just that. Great finish from Jalen Smith. 2 minutes left in the game. This is a big play now. If France can run 20 seconds off the clock and get a score. Well, Albisi's just going for the score. He's not worried about the time. And the captain stepping up when he sensed the moment was his. Trezniak with the foul. Well, to the sounds of the anthem, Albisi stretches the lead. Smith again. Coordinaire nearly took out the floor wipers there.
Rotation française. Avec le retour en jeu de Mathieu Strazen dans quelques instants.
100 seconds remain in this contest. France defending their lead as much as anything else. They've certainly not been adding to it in recent times. Well, again, if this goes in, 7 points, it's It's a big defensive play, even at 8 points. It's a big defensive play for Croatia. They kind of need a stop here. Can't let it get to double figures. Oh, Cavarro. Strazel, late shot clock. Needs to go to work, gets it away. Not quite. Well, the young man has had some ball game, hasn't he? He's come in, and even in late game situation, late shot clock situation, his teammates have said, here, you have it. You go win us the game. Point number 11, looking for point number 12 and a double-figure lead. And finding it. Nice. Defense for offense, I think, at the minute.
Et à chaque fois qu'on se met en mode défense, elle fait plutôt bien la vraie Star Arena. Alors tous ensemble pour les Bleus, s'il vous plaît, avec le COP France, ça fait défense.
Well, défense, défense, the cry around the Brest Arena here. They know they're probably a stop away from a win here. Croatia don't have to score every trick. Oh my goodness. Hazonia wants to take the whole French team with him there.
Faute numéro 26 tricolore, Mathias Le Sort.
Foul will go against Le Sort.
Et une rotation française. De nouveau, Mathias Le Sort.
One thing in his mind when he caught the ball on the three-point line. I'm going to the rim, I'm taking anything that gets in my way. Must makes here. Mario Hazonia, 5 of 5 from the free throw line today. Needs to be 7 of 7. Oh, he doesn't get the bounce. I thought that one was going to come out. It rimmed in. Well, 24 seconds is the order of the play here for France. Even a miss at the end of the shot clock isn't the end of the world. You don't want a shot clock violation to stop the clock, though. You don't want to turn it over either. Here's Strazel with the dagger. Doesn't get it. Nakic with the rebound. Trying to get it away. Is there enough time still for Croatia? Smith hooks it back out. This has to go in. It misses everything. Albisi with the rebound. And that will be that. France will see it home. Game day 1 is win number 1 for the French. They were given a tough ride by the Croatians, but they kept them to 61. And Yabusele dancing in as he hits a 3. Points matter here, so Smith wants to get them back, doesn't. Yabusele's going to run it, he's going to heave it from inside his half, and that'll do it. The French have won by 12. Vincent Collet commiserates with his opposite number. But the French campaign for EuroBasket 2025 is underway with a win. And what a performance from young Mathieu Strazel. Really looked like this was his stage today. 12 points for him. And his teammates appreciate that. But it came from up and down the roster as well from the French. They've got so much quality. And we saw it today. And defensively, they were really, really good. Kept Croatia to 61. And that's no mean feat in 40 minutes, for sure. Well, the French in there. Victory huddle at centre court. 1 on the board. They'll have their eyes now on Monday for game number 2. Quick chance to celebrate this one. And an ice bath and a massage, no doubt. And then on the plane and off they go. for Monday's game in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, France victorious here, and they're going to reward the fans with little t-shirt tots as well from the players. 73-61 the final score, 61% versus 45%. More efficient, and again, rebounds even, but the steal, the assist from the French. Moved the ball well. Cabero top scored with 15. Hazonia, the game's top scorer, 22 points for him. Well, he's already thinking about Monday, isn't he, Coach Calais? He's already moved on to the next one. Just a quick look at the numbers for him to see what we've seen, and while he does that, we'll look back at the fourth quarter and some of the best plays. And really, the key for France was they just matched what Croatia did in that last 10 minutes. They didn't have to have the run. They'd done their work in the third quarter to build the lead that they had. And they were happy to trade scores, and even when they didn't score for a couple of minutes, they defensively didn't let up and didn't allow Croatia a sniff of it. There were a couple of times where it got to 7 and you thought, oh, it's stopping a score for Croatia, but it never materialized. France always responded with what they needed to. And good display from them. They've got more to come, I'm sure of that. But what they did today was enough to ensure a relatively comfortable victory. They always seem to have enough in reserve to hold the Croatians off. Hazonia did try. He recovered from not a great first half of shooting. Hazonia is still not quite at the level that he would expect of himself, but he was also a little frustrated that a few calls didn't go his way. But the French made sure that there was no nervous moments in the last couple of minutes, and that Yaroseli shot basically pushed it beyond the reach of the visitors. So Bosnia and France both 1-0 to start it off. They've both had wins on opening day, and one of them will be 2-0 on Monday when they go head-to-head. Croatia will take on Cyprus. They're back home for that one. But an excellent victory here for the French.
Du fond du cœur, merci beaucoup, mesdames, messieurs, au nom de la Fédération française de basket. Vous pouvez vous applaudir ce soir, vous avez été parfaits pour l'équipe de France.